Paranormal horror scenes caught on camera. There are a lot of weird things that happen in some places. There is also a lot of paranormal activity everywhere, just that some of it is not really noticed. However, some people have encountered paranormal activity and some have even recorded it as evidence. Today, we will look at some of the paranormal horror scenes that have been caught on camera. Make sure you are not alone because it gets creepier as you go on. Man disappears into thin air. This CCTV caught a man walking past a parking lot, but the weirdest thing happened. Just as he comes to exit the parking lot, he disappears into thin air. It was like he was not even there. Ghost in the mirror. This room appears to be ransacked and people are looking through it. As you watch this, pay attention to the pane of glass leaning against the wardrobe. The person behind the flashlight looks at the closet, and you can see the light's reflection in the mirror. The lights then seem to flicker just a little bit, and you can see a woman's face in the mirror. This is the woman who is looking through the closet. Looking closely behind the woman, you will notice a dark figure like a ghost. Let's zoom in for you to see. Even creepier was the finger that seemed to be stroking the woman on her face. Invisible patient. It was a regular night at what seemed like a restaurant when this wheelchair started moving on its own. It moves from where it was kept all the way across the lobby. From another camera at a different angle, you can see that the wheelchair keeps moving through the lobby, and it seems to be heading for the pathway. You can even see one worker who is so confused about what is going on that he actually goes to check it out. Ghost child running through the parking lot. This CCTV recorded something very disturbing in a parking lot. Suddenly, you can see what looks like a ghost child running through one of the cars. It seems as though it's running from something, but we can't really know. Ghost chairs. Everyone had gone home for the day, but it seemed like someone else was in this office. The chairs just started rolling on their own. It starts with that one that seems white and rolls up to the middle of the room. After that, another one from the other end of the table also starts moving. After that, they both seem to be moving now, and they both seem to be moving toward the end of the room. Ghost pushes baby. Everything seemed normal in this household, and the kid was just moving around. However, she stops at what seems like the corner of the room, then falls down. She falls as though someone pushed her over, but nobody is there. Ghost kitty. This is one of the weirdest cats ever. This cat was just walking past the pillar, but upon taking a turn, the cat just vanished into thin air. This is in the middle of the walkway. Angry ghost. Everything in this house seemed normal until the furniture started opening on its own. Shortly after one of the cupboards is open, an item from the shelf on the side falls down. After that, a few items fall off the shelf below the TV. Moving on to the kitchen, the drawer opens up on its own and the utensils start flying out. Ghost seat. This video was taken by a CCTV camera, and we can see the chair moving on its own. It shows that someone was there because there is a sweater on the seat, but that does not explain why the chair is moving all on its own. It even seems to move around. Parking lot ghost. This video shows a translucent shadow floating through a car that was clearly parked for the night. Friendly neighborhood ghost. From this CCTV footage of a driveway, we can see what looks like a person walking on the driveway. However, this is clearly not a real person because in the footage, the person seems translucent. Whatever it was seemed to be carrying something as though it was from doing some shopping. At the end of the driveway, we can see it disappearing like it was never even there. Could it be going to a ghost party somewhere close by? Silent visitor. This video was creepy because at first glance, you will notice a person walking away from the camera on the left side. However, if you rewind the video and take a closer look, you will notice that this is not a real person, but rather some sort of white translucent shadow. If you watch it slowly enough, you will see it properly. Ghostly neighbor. This guy seems to be walking down the driveway casually, like someone who is on his way home. However, as he is about to come behind a tree, he vanishes into thin air. But how can that be? Yet from the video, you can clearly see that this person is real. Storage ghost. Everything seemed normal, and it was clearly at night in what seemed like a storage room. However, a shadow seems to come from some of the things on the side, and it casually walks towards the door, and out it goes. Even creepier is that it sets off the alarm in the house, probably after it opens the door. Ghost intruder. These guys probably heard a strange noise because they're walking around with their guns raised high. However, they did not expect to find nobody banging on a door. When these guards got to the door, they found that the door was banging on its own. However, unlike most other paranormal activities, this one did not stop even after they arrived. When they checked behind the door, they found that there was nothing or nobody banging on the door. What could this be? Eventually, this freaks them out and they start walking away. However, they start running away when they hear what sounds like broken glass. Next patient, please. This guy was walking through what looked like an abandoned hospital, looking through every room. He went to the doctor's room before coming up to the emergency room. When he opened this door, there was nothing on the other side. He then walked down the hallway and into a large space. However, while he was here, the curtains started to draw themselves. When he investigates what or who is opening the curtains, he does not find anything. This freaks him out even more, and he just bolts away. Night visitor. From this CCTV, we can see that the woman is gently sleeping on her bed as her dog lies on the side of the bed. However, the door seems to open all of a sudden, but there is no one on the other side. Ghost crossing the road. This ghost seems to be casually crossing the street without the fear of being hit by the passing cars. The ghost just crosses without being seen by anyone or even being hit by any car. Cars seem to drive right through it. Once it gets to the other side of the road, it just disappears into thin air. Have you ever experienced some paranormal activity somewhere? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll spook you later.